All right, today I wanted to give a little review on the Azeron, which is basically a keyboard mouse. Essentially, it replaces the keyboard for the most part. Really good for gaming overall, depending on, like, I play World of Warcraft Classic, and there's tons of key bindings, so I could pretty much key bind every single ability that I have all on my left hand. So I use a combination of my gaming mouse that has the 16 buttons on the side, and then the Azeron. So the Azeron is like a glove. So your hand fits perfectly in here, and you have each like finger has an ability to go 1, 2, 3. Then you can, if you can see it, there's 4, 5. So each finger has the ability to hit 5 different key bindings. Super easy. So I tested this one out over a couple weeks here. I do enjoy it. And then you have buttons here. You have a 4-way button here. The big part is the joystick. So the joystick, especially for like WoW Classic and everything of that sort, it lets you have like very easy movement overall. And like I said, 5 buttons just on one fingertip. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Side buttons, like there's like 32, I think it is, different formats that you can actually build into this thing, and your hand perfectly fits in. It literally fits in just like a glove, nice and comfortable, easy to reach all the different buttons. And then with this thing, you can modify how the base is, how the base sits. You can modify the fingers themselves, so I could move the fingers up. You can modify these all around. Every single part of this, I can spread the fingers out. Every part of it can be modified, and really there's just like little screws, as you see underneath, that you can tighten and loosen to be able to move the fingers, to be able to do what you want. Personally, myself, when I used it, I mean, it's your pointer finger is probably your fastest response time, though. These ones that are right at the very top, as your hand sits in there, your fingers a lot of times will press these. So what I ended up doing is I tightened the bolt on these ones right here, so then my hand can rest on it, and then I didn't key bind anything to these ones. So I still had access to 4 different button presses instead of 5 on each finger, but I also didn't want to accidentally press one of the buttons. So that's why I did that. Like I said, you do kind of give up a key, easy to reach button. And maybe as I got more comfortable, I would have been able to not need to do that. But I've had a ton of fun with this one. So this is what I've been using a lot. I've been switching between this and another keyboard mouse, essentially, because I love the joystick to be able to move around super flawlessly, have all the key bindings on one hand, super comfortable. The downside is the base model is roughly anywhere from 150 to 250. So if you want to change, like, you can pay to change everything. So you can get different colors, you can get a different emblem in here and have something customized with it. So you can go that direction and pay more towards the 250 mark. I think I bought mine for 150 off Amazon. All the links for both my regular mouse and this will be down in the description. Now I wanted to also highlight how easy it is to actually do the key binding. So the software it comes with is super efficient, super easy. So like for joystick, I can put WASD. That's how I do movement in WoW Classic. And then as you highlight, you can see everything is super simple to actually be. These are the ones I told you that I tightened the bolt and I just didn't key bind anything to them. But everything else, literally you click on whatever you want to key bind, and you just you hit it on a keyboard, or you can type in what you want it to be. So you can put it as a single press, a long press, or a double press. So it does have the ability that it can detect like how hard or you push something to basically key bind 2 different behaviors to it. I don't like doing that. I would rather just one key bind, just press it and be done with it. I don't want to have to like judge how hard I'm touching it, if that makes sense. But Super easy. You literally just click on here, clear it, boom, hit any button on the keyboard, automatically sets it to whatever the profile you're looking to do. So nice and easy to be able to set up. No matter what game you play, I definitely think this is worth it. It is a hefty price tag overall, but for a reason. You're never going to replace this thing. So it can be interchanged between pretty much any single game that you play. 32 key bindings on one hand is just absolutely crazy, especially how simple it is, where on a keyboard you're reaching so far for the different keys. To try to do 32 different keys, you'd have to use shift modifiers and all this different things. This is all like, I can literally, it's like I'm playing a piano, how simple it is. Let me know if you've ever used this mouse and what your experience is overall with it. Love to hear your feedback on, have you used this one, or is there a better one that you've tried out? Love to hear it. And until next time, game on.